Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline Weekend News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Tinubu hails traditional rulers as sacred custodians of history. Customs exempt raw materials, spare parts from 4% levy. NAHCON fixes hajj fee for 8.1 million naira to 8.5 million naira. Federal government trains security personnel on school safety in Jigawa. Group holds special prayer for Governor AbdulRazaq, Ambassador Yahaya Seriki. Fubara dissolves pensions board inaugurated by Ibas. NEITI seeks urgent reforms to revive solid mineral sector. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has described Nigeria's traditional institutions as the sacred custodians of history and vital pillars of national unity. Speaking on Friday at the coronation of His Imperial Majesty, Oba Rashid Adewolu Ladoja as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land, the president said the role of monarchs goes beyond cultural symbolism. He stressed that they embody the resilience of the people and serve as the bridge between heritage and the future. The Nigeria Customs Service has announced significant relief measures for manufacturers and critical sectors of the economy, with the exemption of raw materials, spare parts and certain machinery from the payment of the 4% free on-board levy. The development was contained in a communique jointly signed by the Controller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, and the President of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Francis Meshoye. According to the communique, the approval for the exemption came after consultations with the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, and covers strategic imports vital to industrial production, aviation, and healthcare. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria has announced 8.1 million, 8.2 million, and 8.5 million naira as Hajj fee for next year. Chairman of the Commission, Professor Abdullah Saleh Osman, made the announcement after signing several agreements with service providers in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Professor Osman, however, urged all intended programs to complete the payments before December 31st, 2025. The federal government has trained about 1,000 security personnel desk officers in Jigawa State on safe school response coordination as part of the President Bola Tinubu's commitment in protecting schools and children in state and country at large. Speaking Dutse, AC Joshua Shuaibu, the head of training at the National Safe School Response Coordination Center under the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, said the program aims to strengthen participants' capacity to create secure learning environments. The initiative, organized in collaboration with the Save the Children International and underdevelopment partners and sister security agencies, seek to ensure uniform application of safe schools guidelines nationwide. The Ambassador Yahaya Seriki, more local government coordinators, has brought together political leaders, community stakeholders, religious clerics, youth and women groups from across the council area for a special prayer in honor of Kwara State Governor AbdulRazaq and Ambassador Yahaya Seriki. The prayer held on Saturday at Oloru Secondary School, Moro local government, featured Quranic recitations and intercessions for continued peace, prosperity, and progress in Kwara State, as well as divine guidance for Governor AbdulRazaq in steering the affairs of the state. The guest lecturer, Sheikh AbdulRazaq Alomata, preached on the importance of good representation, backing with the teachings from the glorious Quran. He sued for peace across the state as 2027 general elections is approaching, while appreciating Governor Abdulrahman for his good leadership style. Speakers at the event described Ambassador Yahaya Seriki as a bridge builder whose commitment to grassroots empowerment continues to inspire hope among the people of Moro. They also reaffirmed their loyalty and support the governor's administration. The coordinators noted that the prayer session was a demonstration of unity and solidarity towards sustaining good governance and inclusive development in the state, while declaring support for Yahaya Seriki's governorship ambition. While responding, Ambassador Yahaya Seriki, represented by his team lead, Honorable Kale Oloje, appreciated the group for the prayers. He promised not to let them down if given ticket to govern Quarants.
People have benefited one way or the other from Ambassador Yahaya Seriki, not being a political office, but spending his own personal wealth to get back to the community. Now, what the people do today, I think, is an appreciation, because many people got the info about his ambition that he's contesting for. He's coming out for governorship. Everybody comes out. How would they show their appreciation appreciation. That's what you see us doing here today. On getting here today, we are surprised with what we see on ground, because the way people are coming out to show their appreciation, really appreciate it, and inshallah their wish will be achieved by God's grace.
The event had in attendance of the former Commissioner for Communication, Honorable Ahmed Adio, Honorable Adetunji Iola, former TIC Chairman, Honorable Abdulgani Alikinla, former Commissioner for Tertiary Education, Barrister Abdullahi Alikinla, Coordinator, Moro for Amba 2027, Alhaji Mahmood Ayinde, and Women Coordinator, Alhaja Balekis.
Wá dùn púpọ̀ lẹ́ni. À ń ṣe àdúrà fún gómìnà wa olóríire ni. Aṣáájú dáadáa ẹni táyé rí tó ń dunnú gómìnà AbdulRazaq àti ambassador Yahaya Seriki. Ọ̀ràn yanjú mi fún gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ APC lápapọ̀. Kán jẹ́ ká ṣọ̀kan. Ẹni tó mọ̀nà ló yẹ ká tẹ̀lé. Kán jẹ́ ká ṣe ọ̀kan kí inú wo dùn ká sọ̀kalẹ̀ sébùté ayọ̀.
The Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, has dissolved the Rivers State Pension Board with immediate effect. This was contained in a statement issued in Port Harcourt on Friday by the state head of service, Dr. Brown. The governor said the office of the State Accountant General would handle the functions of the board until a new one was constituted. The Nigeria Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative has called for urgent and comprehensive reforms in the solid mineral sector, warning that continued neglect will stall Nigeria's economic diversification, revenue growth, and job creation. In a statement signed by its Director of Communications and Stakeholders Management, Mrs. Obiageli Honora, NEITI described the sector as one of the country's most underperforming industry. NEITI attributed the sector's stagnation to decades of weak laws, illegal mining, struggling and neglect of host communities, noting that without decisive reforms, Nigeria will continue to lose value to foreign markets while mineral-rich communities remain underdeveloped. That will be all on Just Event Online News at 9. Here's the recap of the story. Tinubu hails traditional rulers as secured custodians of history. Customs exempt raw materials, spare parts from 4% levy. NAHCON fixes hajj fee for 8.1 million, 8.5 million naira. Federal government trains security personnel on school safety in Jigawa. Group hosts special prayer for Governor AbdulRazaq, Ambassador Yahaya Seriki. Fubara, the self-pensions board, inaugurated by Ibas. NEITI seeks urgent reforms to revive solid minerals sector. Thank you for watching Just Event Online News. Remember, what is worth doing is worth doing well. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Just Event Online. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Anifat Ismail. Good night.